Margaret Akello is a widow. She lost her husband to a land dispute at what she claims were the hands of a foreign investor. Land disputes have taken commonplace in the northern part of the country and have led to several clashes over the years. Land here is held under customary tenure and remains largely unregistered. Indeed, this plus the over 20 years insurgency that so many residents confined in internally displaced people's camps over the years is one of the reasons fueling skepticism among the local populace towards those intending to invest in the area.
Our local leaders in Atiak sub-county and even Amuru district have not helped us at all. It seems they have been bribed by the land grabbers.
Baba jaketaka nebatafuna benefit yonna kati mutafuna benefit nebatandika bagobako kubanga oliye aleta tractors nezirima hectares and hectares kati gwe wojja nga bakuyola bakutwala ku police oba toyina kyosobola kwogera.
On those intending to invest in the area, the highlight of the problem is driven home by the over-a-decade tussle for extensive commercial agriculture land between the Madvani group and the locals in Amuru, which has gone on for years. To some of the locals, earlier bad experiences with those intending to invest in the area are partly to blame.
I do not have an example of where maybe, an investor has come in and is denying people and all that. Not yet. Well, there are a number of incidences where you hear complaint, but not necessarily with investors.
Northern Uganda has some of the best arable land in the country, supported by the fairly flat terrain and sparse population. This also makes it suitable for large-scale agricultural projects. The local leaders, however, paint a bright picture on the receptiveness of the locals towards investment.
Like we had some people questioning what we were doing in the community, and it wasn't until we started communicating with the community that an understanding was reached.
We go and inform the village to LC1 chairman to organize the meeting with us, with the community farmers. And we go and sensitize them. We told them about the benefits of the sugar cane. So after, if they pick interest, we go and survey their land, and we have in our application, we wrote everything. After the filling application, we gave him to go and put the stamp LC1, LC2, LC3. We involve everyone.
While this might be the case, some of the locals that spoke to NTV share different sentiments on the issue and are actually accusing local leaders of betrayal when it comes to investor-local relationships.
Abaobufuzi ngaba MP baffe katugamba kansilo kuva wansi tubaduukirira ne tubatuukirira naye nga tewali akuddamu bakugamba kimu genda waggulu wogenda waggulu bagamba dda wansi.
We fled from our land in Kaladima during the LRA insurgency, but in 2004 we learned that another community had taken over our land.
Indeed, agribusiness investors who have successfully invested attest to real challenges in the area, but assert that community engagement was the silver bullet.
Leasing the land because we don't want to be seen as land grabbers. So we want the people, the traditional owners of the land, to hold on to that, and we'll lease that land off them at a charge. They charge us, and but then it's their responsibility if they have people who they feel are squatters. It's not my responsibility to negotiate that process. It's the people we lease the land off.
The land question in northern Uganda is one that has spun on over the years and yet is still being addressed with mixed reactions. Some of the local leaders say that as long as the right procedures are followed, there's really no problem when it comes to investors coming to acquire land and set up factories. However, on the other hand, other leaders alongside the people say they've been marginalized and not been compensated by the foreign investors that have come in to set up workshops. Ingrid Nantege, NTV, Gulu.